Hello, everyone. Welcome to University of Michigan Esports stream. Today we are going to be doing the Valorant varsity team versus University of Texas Orange in our CEA group stage. I am Shelby, aka Chocolate PhD, and I am here with my co-caster.
Hello, yeah, this is I'm Jung Yen. My in-game username's Kite. This is my first time casting ever, so sorry
Wish
if
wish him
anything
luck
goes
and be
wrong.
kind.
Yeah,
He's going to do amazing, though, I believe.
thank you.
So yeah, so we're very excited today. Best of three. Our first map here is Bind. And
You,
what do you think about these comps so far?
these are, let me see, what's the difference? It's between the Fade and the, oh, it's the Viper. Okay, so the
Hmm.
left one is very standard. I'm pretty sure that's like the bind comp. So that's pretty normal. Is that our team?
On the left or the right, you mean?
No, no, that's their team.
University of
Okay, so
Texas
their
is
team,
defending first,
yeah,
yes.
right. They're using the Viper, pretty standard. Fade is usually swapped out with Chamber. I've seen in pro play, but I guess they're switching out the Viper here on Michigan's side. I don't know how I feel about that, but I believe in our team, so it's okay.
Yes, me too. Because, yeah, the main difference is in smoke. So, usually, like what Texas is doing right now, they're running a double controller comp, which is the current meta of the game. We're seeing a lot at the VCT stage. So, we'll see how that comp difference shows here the double initiator versus double controller. And we get the first round off started. A very aggressive defense from University of Texas here. It's the first thing I'm noticing. UT Fish, UT Tracean with some nice early picks. We do have a trade on Machine's end. And the defenders
Yeah,
are already in their
Michigan.
spawn. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, they got the spike and now they're forced to finish them.
Yeah.
This still playable though. It's definitely still playable.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, the problem is this chamber will most likely get a jump on them both because they have no idea that this guy's here.
Yeah.
Unless they have some kind of instinct to check, I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, the stream closed. That's unlucky.
I changed the frame rate for you. We're in a 1v2 situation here. UT Austin in a clutching scenario. Nikolai very low HP. See what kind of damage he can do. He has eyes on one. They're holding a cross. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Yumish finishes out. Able to um, stop that very aggressive defender pistol round and takes off the pistol. So great job, Michigan.
I think the moment they knew what was going on, they had it under control afterward.
Oh,
I don't know how
100%.
they killed the chamber, but I think our Sky was really aware and caught him. I'm not sure how. Hmm. So Michigan's probably gonna force buy, not force buy, but they're gonna buy out because that's what they should do. I can't tell though. And they're basically trying A with one lurking chamber to be clearing it.
We see UT Austin has reverted back to a pretty normal defense here, pushing up a little bit. Alruru with a really nice opening pick here on the fade. Spin catches out two of them in lambs.
Yeah, it's just the better weapons, nothing they can do.
Yeah.
No surprise kills here. And the last two, it's pretty much wraps. They're both stuck in spawn. There's no
Yeah.
way.
They're basically just trying to get those exit frags.
Yeah.
But Yumish is not having it. They are playing safe and they want to keep their weapons.
hmm Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna run into them this way.
So I'm trying to get a pick here.
Yeah, but it closed.
A great hold by Michigan. Now, if
hmm
you're UT Austin there, you wanna die basically in that round. That's the more money you get is when you die on a losing round. So of course UT Austin pushes up the end there, and just gets killed.
Yeah.
But this round is a true decider. I've mentioned this many times on stream before, but it is Valorant lore that whoever wins the third round of the game wins the game entirely. So we will see if that is true today. Of course, we have Michigan bonusing off of their last bye with the Spectres, Stingers, etc. And then we have UT on a full bye here. Although some of them did force a little bit and are a little bit punished. I'm calling Peppa Pig Lunchbox out here on that one.
Yeah, I don't. I think he bought a single. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. Usually teams try something on the bonus round if they're the ones who won the first two, but
Hmm.
it seems like they're just trying to play pretty standard with their, I guess, weaker guns, which is interesting strategy, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Michigan's trying to have an A execution here, but we do have a lurk on B from Michigan here. Will we be able to catch out UT Austin, though, on that flank?
I don't know what's gonna happen with this Chamber Sky interaction, whether he's gonna
We'll see if
cross like a
the
trip to
trip.
catch
Oh, the
him.
timing of that is actually crazy.
Is unreal. Fade might be in a little trouble here. He might not even. Yeah,
Hmm.
that is rough. God, I guess outband not
She
coming,
gets
but time's
blinded.
running out.
Oh,
Oh,
UT
quick
Mateo
kill.
with a
Yeah,
nice
he's pretty good.
3K. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, a double Spectre kill on two people
Yeah,
as Vandals?
that was very
Whoa.
clutch for Nikolai. Uh,
Wait, the
UT
round's actually winnable now?
Oyasumi popping up here. Whiffs! Oh!
Holy, there
I
is
didn't
no
see
way.
anything. Did you guys see anything? I personally,
Wait, how did the chamber skip the trip?
actually, with that trip placement, you can jump over it. The most it'll do is have an enemy spotted. It won't actually pop off though. Um,
Okay.
Fun fact
Oh,
for all of you Valorant
that is
players
well
out
known.
there: don't place your trip there. They can just jump crouch past it.
I think Nikolai has this. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. He's got bomb down with a
Yeah,
flash,
and
as
while
we
we're
see.
sharing tips and tricks over
Holy.
here, Nikolai just clutches their bonus round, which is huge for
Yeah.
Michigan. Their economy is booming over here. They could open a national bank at this point. That's how rich they are. Um,
Mhm.
they're having a full buy, and UT Austin is forced to save yet again.
Mm,
So this looks like a round in the bag for Michigan. We shall see, though. Maybe UT Austin will be
right.
able to pull out some tricks. They are
Especially
very
since
sneaky.
they're four stacking A. They're
Yeah.
four stacking A, and guess what? Everyone's on B. So, oh, Sky catches them though. So I guess they now know.
Do you have Chamber here in the teleporter?
Right. Yeah, Michigan's still playing safe because they didn't obviously didn't know that they were four stacked A, and they've
Yeah.
given them enough time to bring it back. But I think they should be fine still.
100%.
Oh, unless Chamber gets a bunch of evil kills. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's all could definitely switch this round though.
Michigan has the
But
numbers advantage
are
here,
Chambers
but are they able
watching
to keep
Hookah
it?
though? Yeah.
We have UT Mateo trying to come up CT here. It's just getting
But the
denied
enemy
though.
chamber is coming through hookah, and I think they know, but that guy still has oh,
Yeah, they
just
are not peeking him.
oh, never mind. It's all good.
Oh,
Yeah,
the fate does. Oh, Yasumi able to get 2 picks here. Will he be able to get more and clutch the round?
no, it's all good. I
It
think we
does
got
not
it.
seem so.
Yeah.
And Between Logic finishes it out with another clean
Mhm.
round for Michigan.
That was actually really smart. I like what they did there. I think the only hope of them losing was that chamber op, and then they smoked it off when they knew he was coming, and they also made sure to peek him last. Everyone was standing in a position that he couldn't shoot them from, but other people could, so they took care of everyone else first before they had it one before, which was that's a really good plan. I like it. Well, now I guess this is a very important round for UT.
Yeah, a very important round for UT Orange. We have an off in play. It is called out pretty early though, so Michigan knows it's there. Might be able to avoid it and play around it. Let's see, it looks
They
like we're having a heavy B here with a rotation towards A.
Spike's
Chambers,
still on B, which is interesting.
but Chamber
I
is
don't know.
still religiously holding B long here, not moving an inch, as you can see. And we have a Viper all down from University of Texas. Will it keep them off of A though? That is the question.
Yeah, they have Viper watching showers because they got no one else there. But this is honestly, I think probably better for Michigan here because, but we'll see.
Oh, Crispy taking a lot of damage from that Bim Molly there. Looks like we're getting an ace-high execution here from Michigan. Spin with a nice double satchel onto site. Will we get the plant down? And we do.
Yeah, they get the site at the cost of two of their players, and
Hmm.
this still.
Yeah.
Oh, oh
Texas
wait, not the
trying to even
cost.
that numbers
Yeah,
advantage though. Chris
right.
finishing out UT Fish. Overpeaked a little bit without HP. Trace him with a nice blind through. Oh, and he gets a double kill. It's left all up to Nikolai yet again.
It's gonna be rough as he does have way more time to solve it now.
Oh,
Yeah,
UT Trayson.
unlucky.
Clean headshot. And University of Texas takes their first round. That bye was worth it
Hmm.
for them.
That is actually incredible because they were down 3-5 and everyone was already in sight. It's
Yeah.
just, I think, I think the flash through the smoke was created a huge opportunity as
Yeah.
well as the early kill before they took it.
Yeah, it was a great round on Texas' part. The only disappointing part about it is they don't get the op back.
Right. Yeah, that was lost. I don't know where. But at least it doesn't guarantee them another round.
Yes.
And because or else if they had lost that round, they would have to go on the eco again, and
Oh,
that's another guaranteed
100%.
loss. Yeah.
I mean, obviously their buy is a little iffy right now. Because they did full buy and didn't have much left in the bank to save up for, but they still have a force buy. They can do a lot of damage with their kit currently, as you can see.
All right. Well, Michigan's shown a lot of presence at B, and now they're
Yes.
taking it slow as they've moved up a little.
Yeah, we're moving up B long a little bit. There is no hold here. On UT's part, they are holding Puka though, and they want to keep holding it.
Still no entry. They're still staying. Okay, they finally decided to go in.
We have some
And the
damage
two
here on
players Hookah
Spin with a
are
nade
traded out.
kill.
That's
You
good.
don't see that too often.
Mm-hmm.
And we are now
Right,
just
and
getting
with
in the rotation from UT
Reaper is still
Orange.
on there.
And here we have Michigan playing post ban. Brimhall. Spin with a nice
Whose
pick.
remote was that?
That
Was
was
the team
UT
focus.
Oranges, yes.
Right. To clear out the Puka? Well,
Yes.
unlucky we didn't get anybody.
Spin with
And
a lucky pick, might I say, through smoke. Through double
Mhm.
smokes, in fact.
and that pretty much all seals it is unless they overpeak and throw massively.
And Chris with a clean nade shot.
Yeah.
Yumish with another run.
Mhm. Now they definitely have these guys very poor. There's no way they can be able to buy this round.
Oh
so,
yeah, no way.
Yeah. It should be another guaranteed win, so unless UT Orange decides to try something this time. But it doesn't look like it. It looks pretty standard to me. Oh,
Spin with a nice early pick.
yeah. Oh, I assume he tries to save the round by getting a surprise kill at the beginning, but
Yeah, Chris with some early picks too. Yumish has the number advantages here.
Mhm.
Will they be able to keep it? Fish with a frenzy pick on Chris. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
And Michigan's just letting them take the gun.
That's true.
Looks
They've
like we're trying to get a
completely
Michigan
swapped the
execute here
B.
on B, and a fast one at that. Spin's already on site. Do they know that one's elbow though? Trayson just kind of lurking there.
Uh, I think they're maybe sure. I'm not sure. Well, they know they're probably here by now, and they could be anywhere in any direction. So now they're looking. Um,
Yeah.
Spin gets the kill on the flanker.
Now that everyone's here, UT trying to get the retake. Will they be able to fight this post plant though? There's the Brim ult.
Right, Grayson trying to hold off everybody while Raze taps the bomb, but it's
Trayson
just
left in a
impossible.
1v3. Oh,
Yeah,
Nikolai finishes him off.
can't hold hookah and garden at once. It's
Yeah,
impossible. And then added the brim molly on top. It was just over.
yeah. Not a bad save round for UT Austin, getting 2 picks and
Mhm.
doing a lot of damage, making Michigan use 2 ults there. Not bad.
Not bad. It's probably the best they could hope for, given that they didn't try.
Yeah, well, Michigan has so much momentum right now that a save round just seems pretty impossible to win for UT Orange.
Now it's another full buy. You got Chamber on B long again from the defense,
Yeah,
but there's no one there.
you got that up.
And they also got 2 shower, which I think is pretty smart too. Because Michigan right now has not been entering like
Mm-mm.
completely without too much info, so I don't know how it was, but they changed up the pace this round, which
Yeah,
is
they definitely been
really
trying to
unlucky.
take these slow pushes, trying to catch UT Orange, excuse me, by surprise. And they just kind of rushed in this round, didn't they? They had a fatal
Yeah,
execute.
the one time they were ready for
Yeah,
something
they
like that,
held
a slower
lamps
push.
very well. And now we're just playing post plant. You know, we're
Right.
here again and again and again, right? Michigan is so easily able to take these sites no matter how they do it, and Michigan always ends up in a number advantage somehow. And the only time UT Austin has taken UT Orange, excuse me, has taken advantage of that is the round they won. And they can't take advantage of it again either. A clean 4 survivors here on Michigan's end to
hmm
win the 8th round in the game.
I did not see how it happened, but the 2 showers players just got overwhelmed instantly. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was by Nikolai and Spin. I
Mhm.
think I'm sure there was a good flash and dog
Yeah,
that cleared it
100%.
and let Spin do his thing.
Yeah, and as you can see, we are in a timeout right now. UT Orange is trying to stop that momentum as much as they can. And
I
well,
think
while we're here, you want to just take a look at the scoreboard?
right. I also that is yeah, obviously Michigan with a ton of rounds won. Their players are looking very good on the stats.
Yeah.
Um, but there is right now. There's only Sky ult and Raze ult to consider as well.
I mean,
Both teams
even
have a Raze
beyond
ult.
looking at those ultimates, we can just see from the economy, UT Austin is constantly flipping between those force and save rounds. There's no way to make up any money in the bank and to continue getting the momentum. Where UMich is, they could buy like 3 ops right now and it's no sweat. It's one of those things, and even beyond that, you can just see the KDAs in difference. Spin, Nikolai, Chris, all 3 of them have the same, if not more, than UT's top frag. UT Oyasumi. Um, yeah.
Hmm, right. I'm not sure what I would do if I were UT here. I'm obviously just gold, but like,
Yeah.
mm, I I'm not sure.
You definitely have to change something up, right?
Right.
Whether it be fast rotating instead of waiting like they have been. Or whether it be doing that
That's true.
aggressive push like they did on pistol. Would it work on a full gun buy round? Probably not. But who's to
Yeah, that
say?
fade hunt,
Michigan
unreal
doesn't play
catching
against
them.
aggressive teams a lot of the time. We play against very reactive teams, and we win.
hmm
You know?
That is true. A lot of I only watched a few other games besides this. Yeah, I haven't been here for too long, but a lot of the teams in this type of league I've not seen. They all seem to be
UT
playing as
Fish with
if
a nice pick. Um,
right.
Michigan in a numbers disadvantage. Oh my goodness. UT might actually take the save round of theirs. Between Logic, though, with a
Holy shit.
nice reaction and flick. Oyasumi, a little bit of a whiff there. I won't say anything. I won't, I whiff too, you know? But Michigan takes yet another round. That timeout didn't do much for them. I hate to say it.
It's unlucky. I think he looked away to the left the moment the pin reswung
Mm-hmm.
and which allowed the Brim to just get the spray down.
Yeah,
Clean logic.
100%. Yeah, an unfortunate round for UT. That was very winnable, especially for a save kind of half by round they had. Very winnable. Very
Right.
unfortunate. We have another Michigan execute here onto A. Looks like they might be trying to get some
Mhm.
information going
Oh,
fast,
they
but
have an auto? Yeah,
Oyasumi
weren't ready
gets
for
a
that.
nice
That's
first blood with the operator. They were not prepared for that.
and they spotted the Brim, but they've spotted the Brim, but there's not much they can do about it. At least they've gotten their chamber up all the way on showers.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Chris is going to stay there for a little while. Hold that smoke. Pushing up here, maybe trying to get a pick on Oyasumi here. But Oyasumi clicks first. Peeker's advantage did not work out there for Chris in that scenario. We have a nice
Right,
hold
and
from UT
now
Austin in hookah
they
here.
have five.
Aurora, though, absolutely destroying it. The minute I say that, I'm taken aback. And we get B-side for free.
Right now they're, yeah, they don't know it, but
Yeah, they don't know it, but
they,
they do. And
yeah,
we can see there in the corner the little Viper Molly missed by Mateo, UT Mateo.
yeah, and UT. Oh, you assume he's also ready for
Yeah,
Nikolai,
they
who
are
is trying to
popping
see how
off.
many respond.
They are getting every pick they can with this operator, and because they want to keep it. That op hurts their economy if they lose it. And
And most likely he's looking for,
Oyasumi
yeah,
gets
any
to keep
damage he
it
can do.
with a clean 4K from UT Oyasumi there. Truly round MVP.
Yeah, I think, right. This is the first time the op was in like, I guess the right spot. A lot of times they were on B,
Yeah,
and then they ended up missing them, and then had to play retake with the op, which is way worse. But yeah, I think that was really good. The moment you give them the the right spot to be in. Or, I think so far the Fade has proven to be more valuable than the Viper, but also I know that Viper on this map is supposed to be really good on A offense, so we'll see.
yeah, I'm curious
But
to see the type of impact Viper has for UT here once we switch sides, of course.
right,
Because I agree with you, there's not been a lot of impact in terms of controller abilities.
I'm not sure, but also right. Usually you would use the volleys to stall out people
Yeah,
and give
stall,
team
exactly.
time to rotate, but
You'd
I
use
haven't
that
been able to see
decays.
one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting because Viper operates as if she is not only a control but also a sentinel. She's a little half and half there. And you'd think they'd be doing better on defense if they are running that kind of that sentinel-y-like character, especially with Chamber to support that and to support the decay and the slowing down and stalling of enemies. But Michigan still takes sight, and there's nothing they can do about it. So it's just disappointing to see Viper not really used to her full potential. And we're having yet another B execute here from Michigan. Spin with a nice entry. Unfortunately, gets taken down before he can get a kill with his ultimate, his race rocket.
Viper's even spammed through the smoke. That's unreal.
Yeah.
You want to play? Let's play.
We will be getting the chamber ultimate off by Chris here.
That's interesting, actually. I think a lot of people would have kept it, but he's right. I guess he's playing to secure the round.
Yeah,
Probably
one way
because
to
their
secure
chamber
the
also has an op.
numbers. Yeah.
And they have
Yeah,
two ults.
especially. Good point.
I don't know. Brim's walking up on Chamber, but
Oh!
oh, that is unreal. A lucky
Oh
flat.
my
Brim swings
God.
into it as the Chamber runs
I'm
into
so
it.
glad I was spectating the right person. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad everyone got to see that on stream. That's a great clip for Chris. For those of
Yeah,
you who might be new to Valorant, what just happened was Chris got a collateral kill. People lined up with each other, bullet went through and through per se, and Chris got not only a body shot on his actual target, but he got a headshot on the one behind him. So a really nice, almost lucky to say clip from Chris there, but one that secured the round and one that was very fun to watch.
yeah, that's insult to injury. I can't even lie. Anyway, now they're hitting B again, but they always got the fade on. They still got the fade on A
Yeah.
like they did last round.
An
Not sure
interesting Viper wall. I kind of
Right.
like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cool. Not only does it cut off that initial entrance to Garden on V-Long, but it also allows the opportunity for maybe an operator to hold it and to easily, kind of go away. But, Michigan doesn't want to deal with that wall, obviously, so they rotated, leaving Fish
Right.
with Oyasumi here on UT side, trying to hold A site. But looks like Yumish is just kind of leaving, trying to make noise and get info before while they can.
Right. Yeah, they heard the Viper ult. They immediately left, but they haven't immediately moved from Rush Day site,
Yeah, and we do have a Fade ultimate here to execute onto A.
opting to wait, right, for the whole team to arrive. And I guess now they're just gonna enter a huge team fight. Spike goes down with as well as a kill for
Yeah. Oh,
offense.
Peppa Pig
And another
Lunchbox
one.
gets punished for that peeking onto truck. Nikolai with a nice
Right.
trade onto Oyasumi from Lamps. Michigan is able to take that Lamps control, something they didn't have when they were planting, which is great for their post plant. UT Fish trying to do something, but Chris has the up. Op versus
Chris is
Spectre?
on fire
I don't
tonight
know
with
if
that.
I've seen something that goes in favor of the Spectre before. And
Yeah.
Chris with a 4K on the
Right.
op. Reminiscent of Oyasumi's. I don't know if it was as flashy as UT Oyasumi's 4K was, but very well done nonetheless. And we end the half at 10-2. Michigan now on the defending side, UT attacking, and we'll see how the tables turn. Will UT be able to make a little comeback here? Will the Viper have some more impact onto A site? What do you think?
Mm, I think honestly, it's not right now. It's more of a mental thing at this point. That
Yeah.
I think UT Orange has to. It's not even about the strategy. They half the time they got more than half time. They've got more like the majority of their players on the right side. It's just they. I think Michigan's a lot more in sync with each other and trading out each other pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
And
not
that early
sure.
info from Nikolai, able to let him know that they are in fact executing B. Will they know that Chris is here? Oh, Chris with a little bit of a whiff, but gets the first blood off in the round. Nikolai able to get Fish as well. UT Oyasami with a trade, leaving Michigan in the numbers advantage.
That's rough because they still have two people on A as well. The Viper Wall didn't get to be used either.
Yeah, Mateo holding flank, even though they have a trip there. I don't know what
Mhm.
much that's going to do, but it is getting Mateo some information, but it also is leaving him in a
Yeah.
1v4 between Logic with a nice little 2k. Mateo able to get the pick on Chris. And they're just going to rotate.
Fade's already on the case though. He's already behind. He stayed on A the whole time. And they have
Oh my
this gun.
gosh, yeah, he's one flanking
Unless
in
Fade
showers.
ultimate.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not gonna
They're not
happen.
holding showers though. Interesting. Oh,
Right. There was a chance he turned back around, ran to showers, and killed Fade.
yeah.
But looks like it's now not gonna happen. Yeah, Frenzy
Yeah.
at long range fights rougher.
And Finn's just able to get the kill. Mateo, unfortunately, not able to clutch the round, the pistol round for
Mhm.
UT Orange. But that's okay. Pistol rounds are usually 50-50. I say that's okay, but it's really not. Right? UT Orange really needed to get that pistol round in order to even have a hope of making a comeback here. That pistol round would have put them at 10-3, and then it would have had the better economy, putting them at 10-4 possibly, and then on and on and on. So really, it's not looking good here for UT Orange.
Mhm. I think yeah. First things unlucky that they didn't even bother checking the corner that Chris was in. Chris
Yeah.
gets a kill. And then the moment that happens, it's again the moment anything goes wrong, I'm sure it's not good for the concentration.
Crispy with an early pick on Peppa Pig.
Swings a
Unfortunate.
1v3 kick out.
Been getting a 2K. Less than a 2v4. As you can see, UT Orange did counterforce here, trying to get this round so they don't go to match point. It's looking more and more, though, like we are going to get to match point here, as UT Trayson is left in a 1v4 against Michigan.
Yeah, I mean they force spot and I it was it's a good idea, that's for sure. And
UT
it's
Orange
just
had
the
to.
execution.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
just the execution didn't go as planned. They literally ran into the
They ran
one
into a
player playing with
judge, a
a judge.
marshal.
Yeah.
Trayson able to get a pick on Almaruro, but between Logic trading it out and holding across, not much you can do there, really.
Hmm. I don't I don't know if I missed it, but I'm surprised they didn't check all of it with the Sky Flash or Dog first. But maybe they did, I think, and the
They
chamber just stayed
did.
longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chamber. I don't know if the chamber was concussed. I know there was a shot off from the marshal onto the wolf. I don't know if it went through or not. But Chris having that teleport there, it really gives Chris a lot of security to be able to maybe wait it out, get a pick, and if it misses, he just TPs away. No harm, no foul. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened on that first UT attack round when Chris sat in that corner. There was no consequence whatsoever because he's playing chamber. He's just able to get away no matter if the shot hits or not, truly. So, again, very unfortunate that that corner was not checked and that we're here for match point. Obviously, it's not truly unfortunate for us. We are, of course, a little biased towards Michigan. Of course, we're rooting for them. But UT Orange, of course, we hoped for more.
Right. The thing is, right, now that the Viper's on offense, the one thing that I was hoping to see is not happening because the wall and orb, that's the VCT one that everyone uses ever since Gambit invented it like a year ago.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is that they have to constantly be afraid that someone's gonna walk into lamps, but the idea is you have to make sure to earn that map space first, and they haven't been doing that so far.
Looks like we
Which
have
means,
between logic here pushed up hookah
right,
and
but
gets
Fade catches
punished.
him,
Yeah.
and Fade caught the Viper on the other side of the map, but now it looks like he's getting the. That was a good nade,
How is
but
Spin getting away with this? Not only is Spin naded
that's what.
backside, but he peeks openly, is getting mid blinded, and is still able to get a pick, and it leaves Trayson from UT in a 1v2 on the match point. 13 seconds left on the clock. Trayson does not have spike, needs to get it, needs to plant it
Yeah,
down. Plant
because
takes 4 seconds. Trayson with the pick
oh,
here.
wait, this is actually doable.
If he sticks the plant, 45
Which he
seconds added the
will.
clock. It is a reset. Oh, but it's a judge. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll reroute the judge close range. And
The mid
UT
diff. I
Trayson,
don't even think his gun's
unfortunately,
reloaded.
yeah, Trayson just wasn't even able to recover at all from that close
Yeah.
time. And Michigan takes the first game,
Yeah. In a dominant
13
fashion,
to
I would
2.
say so.
Very dominating, very
Hmm.
oppressive. Um, they're just, I think we won like 11 rounds in a row, quite frankly. Let's see here. And let's see in our timeline. Oh, okay. Well, we only UT got some rounds in the middle, so we had the momentum for a long time. It was just a matter of UT Austin not being able to stop it fully. They were able to get one round, but they couldn't keep it. Michigan wanted it a lot.
Hmm.
So yeah, it looks like that was our first game. We're going to take a little bit of a break here while the teams settle, get ready for the next match, and we'll be back to you in a little bit. But thank you all for joining. Congratulations to everyone who voted correctly on the poll. You go on some channel points, and we'll be back soon. Hello, everyone. We are back, ready and geared for game two of this best of three match in the CEA group stage. Again, it's University of Michigan Varsity versus UT Orange, and we're on Ascent. I'm excited. I love Ascent. Do you like Ascent?
Ascent, I thought I did until I lost 3 maps in a row over the last week on it. I have 0% win rate on it this set.
Okay,
That is
fair, fair,
unreal.
fair, fair. I love Ascent personally. I may be a little biased. Ascent, for those of you who may not know, is a very pretty intimate map, I'd say, on Michigan. In the map pool of Valorant, it's pretty small. There's only 2 sites, and let me just say that every wall is made of paper, and by that I mean you can wallbang every wall, and that means you can do damage. Docks, of course, a little bit of damage points, but you can do damage through walls and kill people through walls, and it's amazing. And personally, as a solo player, where I can see people through walls, it's truly so much fun. So I am biased. But I am very excited to see these comps here. We have Michigan defending first, of course. We have Jet, Fade, KO, Chamber, and Omen. Pretty typical. Although I will say I don't usually see Fade played in competitive play a lot. Of course, I am playing at a lower elo, a lower MMR. I don't know about pro play though. Have you seen Fade a lot?
Uh, I've seen it a decent, like it's respectable. It's like a 30. It's mostly only used in teams who are trying triple initiator and pro play, but also it's not as common as usually they play a sentinel instead of a third initiator, and then the two initiators end up being Sova and KO,
Yeah.
which is why I'm surprised because I'm not seeing a Sova from either team
I
and a Fate
know.
from both.
I am surprised. Sova's
Right.
usually a huge pick on this map in VCT stage, and also in my MMR of competitive rank. But I'm saddened to not see my dude, my character Masova. I love that
Mhm.
man, and it's so sad not to see him. But we are seeing double KO and double Fade, so a double initiator comp from both teams. We actually have a pretty identical comp here. The only difference, of course, being that Raze versus the Jet, spin on Jet, and Peppa Pig Lunchbox on Raze, like we saw last game on Bind.
Right,
So I'm
yeah,
excited.
definitely more popular on this map, but that's besides the point. We'll see what's going.
We do have a split push
I'm
on
sure
A
either can
here.
work.
Of
Hmm.
course, Nikolai holding tree here. Will he be able to continue holding it? Of course, as Oyasumi and Peppa Pig push up.
No, I don't think
Oh, and
he's
he turns
ready.
at the wrong
Yeah.
time. Oh my goodness. Spin, of course, getting the
Oh,
trade.
yeah.
Oyasumi trading right back though.
And
And
now
that,
it's on between logic.
yeah, that Fade
Just
Haunt
getting pushed by all of them. Yeah.
destroyed between Logic, and UT Mateo is just able to keep that going. And it's up to Chris and Aruru, excuse me, to win this 2v3.
It's still a 2v3 though, still playable. I missed when we got two of them. So, not as bad as I thought it
Yeah, Oyasumi, pushing up here.
would be. Face still come from heaven with the kill, but
Yeah.
all three on site too. None A main. Oh, and as
Oh,
I
yes.
say that, every
Oh, well, he did teleport out. Aruru with a nice pick.
Yeah.
Chris able to get one, and we're looking at 2v1. Michigan takes it. Oh
they
my god.
shoot them in the head. Right.
What a retake from Michigan. Able to get the defuse with 3 seconds left on the clock. I'm actually pretty impressed. I think the downfall of UT Orange there was definitely Oyasumi having to teleport back to A main. Of course, like we were talking about earlier, Chamber can freely teleport outside of the map or wherever they're trying to hold, and Chamber can basically get away for free, and Oyasumi obviously missed a shot of some sort and wanted to get away, trying to preserve his life, but be doing that kind of left his teammates in the dark, and they just couldn't hold sight without him.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's just, I guess, just better.
We have UT Orange here having a heavy push into A side tree here through the catwalk. They want to get A, and they want to get it through tree.
A again, this time 5 pick cat, right? But this is gonna be rough, especially since they got 2 A main, and that's basically.
Oh my goodness, Spin whiffing a little bit. Fish and Mateo able to get some early picks, and Michigan, with their force buy, is left even in numbers.
Right They might even want to get those weapons too. They don't know the chamber's
Yeah.
watching them though.
Oyasumi getting the numbers advantage with that Chamber Headhunter. It's one of Chamber's very overpowered abilities. Basically buys a bullet, and it's a free version of a sheriff almost. Chris trade. Chris with 2. Left in a 1v1, but between Logic whiffs. Oh. And UT Orange
Mateo
gets the
saves it out.
thrifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I
A
thought
great
they were
round for
about to
UT
get run over
Orange.
by Marshall at close range. But
Me too. That execute was actually really insane for UT Orange. I was a little wary of it, but I think the way Emish was holding, they didn't want to peek through those smokes. Of course, they didn't want to lose those guns. And because of that, and because UT Orange had those frenzies, those really nice, crispy, close range pistols that'll just get a kill in 2 bullets with a headshot, you know what I mean? Like, they were able to take that site and clear those close corners, which Michigan was happy to be holding, and they want a thrifty. Go UT Orange. Not that I'm biased, you know, because I'm rooting for Michigan, truly.
But now, well, now Michigan's on the stage because they unexpectedly lost their buy round after winning pistol, and they're hitting A again, but this time basically 5 through A main. But it looks like they're deciding against it after the Omen and a lot of util pressure them all and have cut noise.
It looks
So
like UT
Raze's
Orange here
team-
rotating through spawn. Maybe
Right.
trying to take a slow B here? While Peppa Pig Lunchbox, of course, is holding that A main. Oyasumi trying to lurk and work their way up mid a little bit. Maybe trying to reconvene with their team here. Oh, but it's been right in the smoke there. Ruru, actually, excuse me.
Oh, I think Fade can. I think Fade can see this.
They
chamber
can't
from
see.
here.
Oh, but he has the advantage.
I think he was ready.
A
Yeah.
clean headshot, and that's a gun down on UT Orange side. That's huge for Michigan. If they can get a gun, keep that advantage. Oh, but they can't. Just as I say that,
Yeah,
Peppa Pig
Raze is
able to trade it
still
out and
mid.
keep the gun. Nikolai, though, trying to make some damage here.
They've also beaten the chamber on B, and they
Yeah.
just get tight.
14 seconds left on the clock. UT does have the plant down. We are left in a 3v3 here. Michigan trying to get the retake going.
It's still winnable, though. I mean, I think only one of us has a weapon, though.
Looks like we have split retake for Michigan here. 1 CT, 1 market, 1 B main. Hopefully they can do some damage together, but Between Logic doesn't clear his corner. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah.
I think Omen has to walk out of there and check both sides
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah, UT just
Walk back
takes their
up.
buy round, which, I mean, as to be expected. Michigan had pistols. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That was
I
the
mean,
third
they
round.
did yeah, they did a pretty good amount of damage, though. I think 2 kills is.
Yeah, for not having guns at all,
They
it was
also
pretty
took
good.
one.
Yeah,
Right,
because
like, I would take it.
it looks like it didn't do much though in terms of economy. We have a full buy for all of UT Orange side with so many, of course, left over in the bank. Michigan, this is a big force round. If they lose it, they have to save again.
Right. Holding A with the famous one
about
way.
Ruo?
Map.
Oh, oh. Okay,
Swung
there's the
out
chamber
to
trip,
get
but
the
not the
trip.
chamber.
Right,
They do
was
have
not
info about the
expecting
chamber
that.
lurk.
Breaking the door preemptively too.
Yeah, well, it's actually a strat people are doing now. They're taking their time to actually destroy it because it catches attackers off guard when they're trying to close the door, and you can just peek a market when they try to do it, and it's pretty great.
Yeah.
UT not pushing up that much, trying to get some info, hoping Michigan will make a mistake, peek early, but Michigan's not having it.
They're not swinging mid at all. They just left it to the chamber trap too, which I think is fair. I would hope they would consider an op with both Jet at chamber in the next few rounds, but I definitely not this one because they barely had enough for a first place. But it looks like they're pushing B now. They've got 5 people and fully ready to execute. And
Risk, nice
all
pick.
right,
Fish
too. They
able
got
to trade it out.
everyone else on A or not on site. Yeah.
We're gonna have a quick rotate here from Michigan. Alrua just trying to hold off any push towards CT. UT able to take site and gets the plant down. 45 seconds are added to the clock.
Didn't catch anybody with the preemptively broken door. I was hoping someone would try and
Yeah,
close it.
unfortunately, Michigan was all stacked up on A. Couldn't do much.
Yeah. They literally walked off as but they do
Been
have a
trying to
chance
take
with
this
this
site
one.
here. Will they catch
Yeah.
UT Fish? Oh my goodness.
If only they can clear the Omen out of both houses, which looks like they'll be good.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
And Spin gets caught off by an Omen TP. UT Fish really doing some damage that round. That utility usage was insane, especially from an Omen. It was crazy.
It was a really good paranoia hit. I think
Mhm.
most of the remaining people they had to worry about, and then everyone was everywhere at that point.
Yes. Everything, everywhere, all at once, for
Yeah,
sure.
they didn't even know which way to look. They were still checking boathouse. Omen
Yeah.
was already out with the
Well, and
TP.
why would
KO was still
they?
alive. Yeah.
Spin and Between Logic were deafened for half of that round. They got caught in that Fade Seeds, which of course deafens them and decays their HP. And then they both got paranoid by the Omen and subsequently killed. They couldn't hear.
Well, now that Michigan's on a save again.
Yeah, a pretty big
And it
save.
looks like-
However, we do have some ultimates here. We have that chamber ultimate, which will give Chris a basically a 5-bullet operator. Once the bullets are gone, the ult's gone, of course, but it is a free gun in a way. And Spin also has those jet knives, which we might see come out this round, doing some big damage. And then Fade Haunt for retake. We shall see. This could be a very big round for Michigan if they play their cards and their utility correctly.
They've smoked off mid and
Oh.
have forced two of them watch
And
it.
Trayson kills that chamber ult. And we don't have a Sage to
Wow.
res. That ultimate's gone, unfortunately.
Right, and now they're all up mid, and I have no idea if these guys are gonna.
Oh,
that's-
Nikolai.
nade.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
That's a
nade,
good
pushing
instinct.
Nikolai off.
I mean, yeah. Besides, missed a little, but
Yeah.
the idea was definitely there.
We have a great taking of space here by Peppa Pig Lunchbox. They're having a much better game than they were last game, that's for sure.
Yeah, they overwhelmed Spin on site after he does get one with the knife.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
With the jet
And
knives.
right, and now they're in a 4v2. And while they don't know that these guys are both flank, I'm not sure what you.
Well, you can hear both of them, so they know. And you
And
too,
now
Oyasumi, excuse me, with a really nice 3K. Able to just kind of destroy that save round. And that's really unfortunate for Michigan. They used 2 ults that round, 2 of which are great for those kind of save rounds, right? Those are the free gun kind of guns, those ultimate guns that can really just get you a kill if you can aim it, if you have the timing, and they just didn't happen to have that last round, unfortunately. So UT with a great buy round.
I think I saw an Odin on Michigan's side, but I'm not sure.
Not
No,
anymore.
They,
It
they
is
were-
gone.
Yeah, they backed out. But
UT with a
now they
heavy
got
B
everyone
execute.
Yeah.
Yeah, will Michigan be able to hold it? Oh, but they didn't
They
fully. They
check
clear the corner.
They check logs. And
Didn't
and
not-
he gets out.
Oh my god. Well, it's that chamber
And they're
TP. I'm
ready.
telling you, Chris is just allowed to do it so often. Sees Oyasumi does a lot of damage and finishes it out. Nice 3K for Chris. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna go the way of Texas. They had the right site. It was only 2
Aw,
of them.
you
and the
didn't
other
believe in
3
our
were
boys.
hard A.
I believed in them.
But okay, they just 2v5 them. That's all good.
Yeah, well, if we were watching, we were spectating Rays at the point when they quote unquote cleared the corner. I thought they cleared it. Were they blind? Maybe. I'm like actually
I think
confused. Maybe
it's
it was
one of those things where you
check.
you clear,
Yeah.
but not really.
Yes.
You weren't really looking.
It's one of those where it's like you think it's in your nightmares, right? Like you check the corner and it's like maybe it's just the shadows there, but then you're like, oh no, wait. It's like you have to go back. But unfortunately they couldn't do that in time, and Chris got a really freaky 2K and just dipped out.
Yeah.
But now we're on to
Just that
another
fake
just
clear.
even round, full buys from both teams. We have 3 ultimates on Michigan's side, 2 from UT Orange, although we could have Raze's ultimate in this round with the garnering of an ultimate point. And it looks like we're going to have another heavy execute towards B. Nikolai's all alone, but he's able to get a pick. Trayson able to trade it, though, as they make their
Yeah,
way
they
onto
trade
B
it.
site.
Another read, man. They had 5 people B
Oh.
and the trap A. That was really smart.
Oh, the timing on this. Oh,
And
unfortunate.
Chamber catches flank as
Very
well.
unfortunate. Chris just didn't really clear the corner, unfortunately. Um,
Yeah.
oh, in
I
between
mean,
logic, unable to get that pick. Spin with a nice trade. Left
and
in a
now it's just
2v3
one
here.
tries to right back down on one.
Oh, a nice
Oh,
shot from
okay.
Alruru. It's going to take a
I'm
little
not
bit of
even sure
damage
what's
here.
going on right now.
Well,
It's
we're
not even
hopefully going to
trade,
get
it's
a
just random
defuse, you know?
1v1s.
Yeah, UT is definitely holding separately, as you can see here.
But it's definitely rough. There's
Oh,
yeah, there's no way I'm really up.
oh. Alruru not able to really get the spray in control, and Fish able to finish out the round.
I respect the attempt though. That
Yes.
shit was that was nearly impossible though.
Oh my
I
goodness.
apologize for any accidental swear words by the way. I think I shouldn't I think I just let it slip.
We are not allowed to swear
Right, yeah.
per Michigan
I am well
standards.
aware.
But we do our
That's my
best
bad.
here. Everyone makes
Yeah.
mistakes, as Miley Cyrus has said. No. Or here, this is an interesting buy for Michigan. At the start of the round,
Another B hit.
yeah, I was
But they
hoping we'd
tried
get
mid
one
this time.
last
They got
force
more
here.
mid this
We
time.
have another
Uh-huh.
save.
It's a half buy
It's
and
a
it's
half buy.
alright. Yeah. It's an interesting trade.
Well, you can definitely see Chris here saving up for an operator, and Chris
Mhm.
just gets a kill, but straight it out immediately upon
Alright.
that TP.
That's good effort, yeah. Although mid is a area where these weapons play.
Yeah, their mid hold is not
I'm
it
not
in
too.
this game.
No, I was thinking the specters might be able to do work.
Oh my gosh,
At
Aurora
this
with a
close range.
judge
Oh my
flank!
god.
What my... I haven't seen something like that in a long time.
And the 4v2s now 2v1 hold.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh, Mateo peeking a little bit. Oh, but between logic with a really nice
And a
shot.
beautiful shot. Yeah.
They win a save round. All right, Michigan. I'm truly impressed. That Alruru clutched that round in a heartbeat.
Mhm.
Just walking up mid behind them, not giving away positioning, not making a noise, just getting close enough. So with that judge, is able to just grab a 2K, and between Logic and them, are able to get up, get that numbers advantage, and peek together and finish out the round. Really spectacular gameplay and teamwork on Michigan's side.
There's a steal. I think he jumped out of the cat smoke with his judge. Didn't even look down mid, and just ran
Yeah,
back up to help his teammate.
I would
Like
not be
didn't look
surprised.
down.
It
Did not
looks
look
like Chris
down.
trying to push up here with the op and gets punished and is not able to
Yeah.
TP away. That's the second time that's happened this stream.
Even after all that effort to sit.
I know, all that effort to save for an op and doesn't get to keep it, unfortunately. Nikolai might be trying to retrieve it right now, trying to see what they're holding, but Nikolai doesn't want to peek it either, and I don't blame him.
But Texas trying mid again.
Oh, Spin with
Like
a
what
little
happened
bit of an
last round.
aggressive A main push here. Here's the chamber trip though.
They've managed to push the Rays all the way up to mid, and now they're double swinging, and they trade the Omen.
Yeah, and it looks like UT Orange here is going to have an execute on beat. Nikolai in a very similar position, all alone, sitting in
Standing here
Boathouse
and he
again.
gets the same kill on the KO again.
And Fish trades it out again.
Right.
Are we not in, is it Groundhog's Day? Am I confused? We're seeing a lot of the same plays over and over again from Michigan. Is it working? That's the question. And
Oh, it's insane on the face. That haunt is
ooh,
unreal.
Michigan left in a 1v4. Alberu there
But yeah,
isn't able to do much.
not much to do with the information.
No. No, and
But I
a
am very
very
impressed
sad
with
buy round. So sad. I'm very sad about that, you know? You know, we had that op buy, and it wasn't able to go well. And you know, as we can see, Michigan thought it was sad too, because we're going into a timeout. Hopefully they're trying to stop a little bit of that UT momentum. It's a little bit of a back and forth, though. You know, it's kind of those 2-1 kind of rounds. UT wins 2, Michigan wins that save. You know, UT wins 2, Michigan wins a buy. You know, one of those weird kind of back and forth games. But you know, as we've been talking and casting the stream, you can definitely notice that UT Orange is dominating this game, dominating Ascent. They want to scare Michigan away because we just won that 13-2 bind game. So they're just trying to get Michigan and trying to take it to a third game. Hopefully it won't. It's Friday night, right? But we shall see. I would love Michigan to win the second game. But if
Right.
we're left in a very exciting third match, you know, it'll be fun for everyone.
Right. I think so far they have stacked 3 people on A
Yeah.
for almost every single one of these later rounds, and
Yes.
every single time there's literally no one there,
Yep. You
and
are
they've hit
very
me. So
correct. Yeah.
that's rough.
So we'll see
I
if
wonder
Michigan,
if
able with that
yeah,
timeout, able to adjust a little bit. Maybe give some Nikolai some more support there over on B site. I think he needs it. There's only so much he can do, especially without a chamber TP. And hopefully Michigan's able to bring it back this half. Of course, this is a defender-sided map, so we hope Michigan be doing a little bit better on ascent. But you know, there's
um,
only so much you can do.
Michigan completely switching up their approach, trying to play some
Yeah.
aggressive defense to get some early information so they know where they are from
Yeah.
the beginning.
UT did have those opening
And
picks,
it's
but Michigan was able to even up the trades. But it's been in a 1v3 again.
yeah,
And they know where he is.
and
Oh,
they were ready too. I think he heard the dash. Yeah,
oh, you assume he's always
that
ready with that op. That's terrifying. I don't want to play against that. Do you?
they're ready for it. No, I hate the op in general. I think it's uncompetitive, but I don't know anything. Yeah, I think I'm not. I don't think that's exactly what Texas was expecting, but also it wasn't bad enough that they weren't able to react. Like they had a lot of people mid already, and they were just
Mhm.
ready. After the initial shock, you just take a ton of gunfights and it worked out for them.
Yeah.
And now they're defaulting
Ooh.
again, and Michigan is
Michigan with a
again
heavy
trying
A
to
push. Oh, Chris with a nice
be
opening pick.
aggressive.
Tracy taking a lot of damage. Fish able to trade it out. Fish trading 2 of them. Oh my goodness. Michigan is not able to keep those numbers up. And it's just disappointing. You know, we had that 4v5. They could have gone off a little, played it back a little bit, not taken mid so much. Oh, between
Uh,
logic through the smoke headshot. You know,
oh,
I'll
good
give it to him.
shot. But
Pretty impressive. Mateo
that was
able
a
again
sneak
to
as
trade
well.
it out. Michigan's in a 2v3. Spinning Alruro versus Fish, Mateo, and Oyasumi. Alruro with an Odin. I didn't notice that. Now I do. And I'm interested to see what happens. Odin is my personal favorite gun to use on this map. Again, we were talking earlier that this wall's made of paper, and an Odin is the perfect gun to wallbang with. It's fast, it's high damage, and it's just a machine, literally, because it's a machine gun. No pun intended. We were able to get a trade here onto Oyasumi. I don't know
I
if he's
think
gonna be
he.
able to do much though. That
Yeah, I think
clock is ticking.
time to save, right?
It is
I don't
time to
know.
save. Gotta save the Odin. He's just gonna play for exit frags here to get out of the site. They both have to leave it. And it's not gonna Mateo. It's a little overzealous of Alruru, I will admit.
Nah.
But you know, Mateo goes down to the spike in the end. So at least it's even.
To be fair, if I were Rogue, I would go for it too.
Oh, I would too. I'm greedy.
Yeah.
I'm aggressive. I want as many kills as I can in a game. And in competitive, in the MMR that both of us are in, you know, that's kind of what you have to go for to rank up and to get to the level that, you know, our friends, of course, on Michigan are playing at. You got to get those picks to even begin to rank up, which is a scary process. And in the end, it might not work out for you. So maybe that's what's happening this game. I'm not so sure, but... competitive play is very different from pro level play and even collegiate level that we're watching and streaming right now.
Michigan now not trying cat any longer. After
Oh, did you see that? Did you see Oruru take the boombot for Chris? That was pretty funny.
doing anything they can to keep the chamber on this op. They
Oh,
were
of
hoping someone was
course.
gonna follow up on that probably,
Of course.
assuming the chamber would TP.
But I mean, we're watching it here. Chris with another aggressive op play. Maybe
Yeah.
they're gonna peek him. Should I watch it again? Oh, you sue me. Oh, and Chris
Nah.
finally beats him.
And there it is.
He gets it. Peeker's advantage doesn't work for Oyasumi, and Chris gets the op shot. I'm so proud. I'm having like a mom moment. I'm so proud. That's awesome. And
I'm
Michigan
surprised
has
they
the numbers
didn't use Eco to
advantage.
clear it again. But yeah,
Oh,
good shot.
you know, I think UT wants the kills, you know? I think UT's a little bit like us in that sense. You can just kind of see from their aggressive gameplay. And Michigan
And the
has
fights
the
at mid
numbers.
also working out.
Oh,
right.
good for
Nice.
Michigan.
And Jet's behind.
Oh, they get a nice round. And that's a great way to finish off the half. Michigan should be happy about that level of play. And hopefully that sends them happy into the next half. You know, we are on attacker's side. And
That's rough, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I used to think Ascent was defense-sided, but honestly, after watching so many people play, like, in both professional and this level,
Yeah.
it's I'm not so sure anymore. Especially like things like last half too, even.
Yeah, I think if you were to analyze Ascent as just a map without looking at play, just from pure map design, Ascent is inherently defensive-sided. It's easy to rotate. Mid is connected through. You can easily lurk from mid to main, whatever. It is inherently defensive-sided. Just the amount of corners you can hold, the fact that it's the map, the walls are made of paper. It is inherently defensive sided. However, I have seen a lot recently, like you've mentioned, a lot of my comp games on Ascent, we're losing on defense, but winning and destroying on offense. The meta's changed. Things are different, and when it comes to Ascent, the double controller meta doesn't really work. You don't see Viper played on this map. Harbor is new, we might see him later, but it's one of those maps that doesn't really change with the meta, but it just changes. And so maybe this is the new Ascent. Maybe attack is the new destroying, side of it. We used to say in comp play that if you got 9-3 or 8-4 defense, attacking on Ascent, then you win the game. You're fine. But maybe that's not the case anymore.
Well, after all that, clearly you
Yeah.
might be right because Michigan absolutely flawlesses a pistol round right off.
Oh yeah.
Beginning instant A hit. I think they had 1 main and 4 down cat, but I'm not sure the exact numbers. But between logic goes in with an aggressive TP, they clear out every corner. KO looks the wrong way.
Yeah. And taking that pistol round is huge for Michigan. We talked about this last game with Bind, but taking that pistol round when you are down in the half is able to make it easier of a comeback. But Oyasumi and Peppa Pig with these very early save round picks. As you can see, UT is saving, Michigan is forced, with 2 Vandals, might I say. A little bit scary here. Did I just see a Vandal get thrown off the map? I think I just saw that. No, I didn't. Okay,
Yeah.
they have the Vandal back. Good.
I'm not sure.
But
Okay.
hopefully Michigan, with their gun advantage, of course, is able to take B-site and bring that numbers advantage back, which Nikolai is able to do. We are now in a 3v3, but Trayson is back here with a shorty. Oh, but Nikolai is able to get it.
All good.
Yeah, no point. No damage done there.
And
No
now
love
it's
lost.
2v3.
They're both lane.
They don't know where it is.
Oh, but no one's
Actually,
watching.
nah.
Alruro's lane. Poor Alruro gets baited.
They're ready.
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, a great round for Michigan. Able to get that force buy, and because they force Vandals, they get to keep them.
Right.
And we have
Yeah,
a force buy from Michigan. They just forced. They're forcing again. And it's going to be an even round. UT might have some pushback here, for lack of better words. This might be a pretty close round, and this is a round that UT really needs to win and able to garner momentum in this half.
Right. For a 3rd round, there's not much of an advantage for them, despite having saved the last 2.
Yeah, 100%.
And now they're trying mid.
Yeah, Michigan's
breaks
trying to get this
paradise, that's
mid
good.
push, very similar to those pushes we saw from UT so long ago. And they're getting some info here with Trayson jump peeking.
One's been
the
jump
market.
spotted.
Oh, Peppa
And-
Pig able to get
they
2.
don't clear.
Do they
Yeah,
not
they
clear the
don't
corner?
No,
Oh.
it's a rough corner. I'm pretty sure
It is
that
a rough
the
corner.
person
Yeah, Peppa Pig
standing
was
there
up on that
defense
box
has an
there,
advantage there.
so very
Yeah.
hard. We see Michigan lose the numbers advantage once again.
Yeah.
Maybe
Now
they'll
they
be able
just
to get
got
back
2
with
on
their full
B.
guns.
Looking for an opportunity,
Ooh,
but
Oyasumi.
and they get it.
Yeah,
by killing
Oyasumi is unable to reset their spray on the Vandal. Very hard to do. And Aurora just gets the pick.
Yeah. But Raze and Fade are ready to catch these guys as well, so they can't force their way in either. But I think at this point they might have to. They don't have time. And I think
It'd
they
be a
know
close
it.
rotate. Oh, yep, they can't anymore. That 25-second mark's gone. They have to commit.
Yeah. And I think they're relatively ready, but it's decent chance.
Yeah, it's scary. 13 seconds left.
While they get in.
They're both so low HP. 17
And they
HP
trade a
here.
1-for-1.
5.
And they're going for a quick retake. Smart.
Peppa Pig is
Ray's
lane,
already
and
in.
Alruru can't
Yeah.
hold everything. But
Ah,
UT Fish just able to bring it out, and Peppa, and excuse me, UT Orange takes their force buy. Michigan's force didn't really work out for them. Sad.
it's alright though. It's okay. I think
Yeah.
half those Vandals were saved from last round, and
Yes, two of them were for
yeah.
sure. Yep.
Mhm.
It looks like we're going to be getting a half buy here from Michigan, um, or a buy for next, as we'd say. And the same
Yeah.
with UT. Force buy, of course.
Been a surprising lack of marshals and ops, I think.
Oh yeah. I
I
don't know.
feel
That's a pretty
it's
close
very
range map.
strange. That's true, but also, yeah, usually teams don't run Jet and Chamber, and then we had both, and
You
now
know,
we have the Marshall and Omen.
that's fair.
That's
We did
crazy.
not see the op a lot on defense unless it was from Chris. We rarely saw one from a Jet. So yeah, that's true actually. Very fair to say. Um, looks like we're
I'd
having
like
a
to see a
split push here
Jet
on Michigan.
entry, right? I mean, it's Eco Frag, they're, Eco Round, they're gonna try and hit A.
Yeah, they have
I
their
would be
split push here
surprised
through
if I
mid.
don't see a rotator wall slide.
Ooh.
Nikolai
Nikolai's gonna
tries to
get
force
punished for
break
that.
through.
Yeah.
Finds 3 of them, four
Alruru
of
with a
them
nice trade
really.
though on
That is,
Oyasumi.
yeah.
And Alruru here, pushed up into their spawn. Oh, but Trayson
Ah,
shuts it down before I can even get to Alruru on the spectator menu.
right. He got a lot of information, and between logic used it and started rotating, but
Yeah,
then Burrow got caught off, and now doesn't. Now he's left alone.
yeah, left in a 1v4, a stinger, a man's best friend.
Yeah,
Not Alruru,
and pop
not
flash.
not Logic's best friend though. This game. um, yeah, Mateo with a nice pop flash through the Omen smoke, and is just able to finish out the round for UT Orange.
This is impressive defense, I think. I think they. It's. I'm not sure how they're catching. I don't know. They just seem to be catching them in the right spot every time.
Yeah,
Although I suppose they have.
UT Orange is having some great reads right now.
Yeah. Besides those first two fists,
Well, maybe it
that's
is
good.
the fact that it's the double initiator comp. They just constantly have info. Of course, though, you could argue the same for Michigan, but they didn't execute
Right.
off of it maybe as well. Who knows?
Maybe
And,
the combination of KO and Fade is more effective
mm,
on offense because KO on defense is a little harder to
he is harder to play. He doesn't have
use to
much
get info.
stalling utility. Oh,
No,
Yasumi
he,
whiffs the op shot. But is able to redeem himself for it, getting an early pick on between Logic, which is gonna hurt for Michigan. They don't have smokes. So they have that A site. They are getting the plant down. It's a matter of will UT Orange be able to play a retake. They have the numbers advantage in a 4v5.
right, Michigan finally get lucky and hit the site right.
Yeah.
Hit the right site, I meant.
Yeah, they do hit the
And
right
now they
site
got
for sure.
four. And now they got four from Spin and CT. None in
Ooh,
Mark.
I'm worried that Nikolai will peek this. Oh,
And now they're all run out.
Spin with a nice trade. Spin has 1 HP. Holy. Trayson already on site. Oh no.
And now they're fighting.
Oh my gosh, Nikolai.
Oh, get two. Has a flash. Has.
Oh, unfortunately, it's not
Nikolai.
able to do as much damage to Oyasumi as we'd hoped. And UT takes a very close round, actually. A pretty good hold on Michigan's side. It's just unfortunate that Spin was so low HP, and they were just bombarding lane. No one was watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if Michigan had known that none of them were market, I think they could have taken it and had a way better time with that.
Yeah.
But that is such a weird assumption to make. Honestly, even I'm surprised that they were all 5 in CT.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that of all of Michigan's agents, that Omen was the one to go down from Oyasumi's early op pick. Very unfortunate for them to not have that smoke, not have that paranoia on retake.
Also
Some very
true.
huge utility that was lost there, and truly what ultimately lost them the round. We are seeing a split push here, hopefully with an execute towards A, it seems like. We have some heavy mid aggression from Michigan. And of course your Marshall buy, of course, here from Logic that you've been looking for.
But no one's swinging cat. In fact, no one on B at all.
Looks like UT Orange knows. They have so much information.
I don't even know how they. Oh, I think. Never mind. I'm not sure. Yeah, they didn't
Oh,
even have
Yusumi with an
a
op.
Razor, a KO or Fade there. They're just ready on A
Yeah.
though.
And as you can see, Michigan is on save round.
But Michigan is backing up off of it and going more toward
Yeah,
mid
it's
and
between
B.
Logic able to take the op down. Oh my gosh, with the Marshall. What a clean
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
That's gonna hurt. Michigan has numbers advantage. Of course, they don't have the gun advantage, so it might not go their way this time. But maybe they can get some guns off of that early pick. Maybe get Peppa Pig off of that mid hold and able to just take some guns and take a lot of space. Obviously, you can see Chris
But
here
now,
mid
walked onto
holding.
a completely empty B site, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
I'm not
Chris has
sure
the
why they
read.
left it empty for
Oh
so
my gosh,
long.
just holding Sabrosa. Oh my gosh, Chris
And
with some
gets
nice picks
both. What
and
a
guns.
last shot.
Oh, Michigan, it's looking pretty good for Michigan here on the save round.
Yeah, the last two stuck at mid with no info at all.
Yeah. And it looks like they're trying to push up B main. Of course, Chris is still holding top cat, so might be able to get the timing on some of them. Oh, UT
Yeah, looks
Trayson
like they're
trying to catch
saving.
one in our spawn, but Chris is going mid instead.
And race is just completely safe. Makes sense.
Oh, Alruru here might be able to get Trayson if he looks the correct way. Oh, and he does not.
Not
I
expecting
had a
it.
feeling that was coming.
Yeah.
That is some
I
crazy
mean,
timing. And
mhm.
Michigan's going to try and get as many guns as they can.
Right.
And Spin gets it. And they get a nice little thrifty round. Of course, Peppa Pig's holding onto that op A site here, and he's going to keep it.
That is such an important round for them to win.
That was a
Especially
huge
on a
round for Michigan
thrifty.
to win. Not only
That's
were they able to successfully win a thrifty and get free guns, basically, but they also were able to keep this game from going to match point, which gives them even more opportunities to take that momentum and ride with it until we can maybe get into an overtime or
right.
get to their own match point. So very exciting
That
for
was the
Michigan.
most unlikely yet perfect round for them to win. That's
Yes,
incredible.
100%.
I just don't know why they left B completely
Let's
open,
play,
but I'm sure
let's
they know
play.
better.
Yeah, that was a very interesting play by UT Orange. We actually have Peppa Pig on the op here. We don't have Oyasumi here. I'm assuming it's because Oyasumi has Chamber Ultimate, which he does. So we are going to have two ops here on UT's end. Will Michigan be able to counter it and successfully attack?
Might catch the fade. I'm not sure.
Yeah, what's Aurora doing? Aurora's not peeking tree so far. Will they peek B main though? That is the question. Not the way Oyasumi's holding it. So far Aurora's in the safe. Oh, not
Oyasumi
for too
holding B
long though.
main
Oh, this
in a
angle's
way different.
nasty. And he's crouched. Oh, and Alvaro with the tap.
140.
140. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe that's even 140 from there.
I know, it's unfortunate. For those of you who are not so well versed in Valorant, especially our families who are watching tonight, in this game there are two very important rifles that are the main guns of this game. That is the Phantom and the Vandal. The Vandal is a preferred gun of most people. It is an instant kill if you headshot someone. And the Phantom, although it is a little bit overpowered, oh my god, there's so much util happening. I can't even continue the story. Oh, Trayson with the info. Oh, Michigan goes down, and UT,
Yeah.
holy, Trayson with an insane round.
They had 4 cat, and Trayson used his ult to see how many there were. Heard
It wasn't
4.
even his ult, it was the
Eight
haunt.
haunt?
That was
Unreal.
crazy. That haunt was insane, and Trayson, that's a good clip. Let's just say, I hope he has that saved. Of course, we have it for him if he wants it. But, yeah. But anyways, I was continuing. Oh my gosh, it's so scary at match point.
Unlucky.
The
That is such
Phantom.
an unlucky way to go down to match point.
Yeah, the Phantom is a little bit better in my opinion. It has more clips in the magazine. It doesn't have tracers, which means you can't see where the bullets are coming from. And it's just ultimately kind of better. It shoots faster. However, the only difference is that the Phantom is not a headshot kill guaranteed. It has to be within 15 meters, I believe, but otherwise it is either 140 damage or 126. And as you can see there, that was 140 damage, 10. Oyasumi in the end had 10 HP, right? So that was just an unfortunate way to end that peek off, because Oyasumi just had to hit one bullet. And we are now in match point, of course. Michigan trying to keep this game going, trying not to take it to third game, trying to survive.
While they gotten a good amount of damage on the Omen, that's about all they can speak for. In fact, it might not even be
Yeah.
worth the amount of info
And I mean, we can
that
just see here,
defense is
Michigan's
now
trying to
taking.
push up mid, trying to take space. We do have a KO ultimate go off by Nikolai.
Oh, and Raze is caught while
Yeah,
Between Logic is not there
no
for the
trade is
trade.
done yet. Between Logic did
Paranoia
success with the
though.
Paranoia and able to get the trade. Well done. UT Fish is backside here in Boathouse on B site, as we can see.
Now they just have to clear this
Will he get
Omen.
caught out? And he has no
Ah,
HP,
nice
so of course.
shot. Good
All you gotta
work.
do is shoot him in the legs, right? Aruba gets that leg shot and kills him. And Michigan has the gun advantage. Excuse me, the
Was
numbers
ready for that.
advantage. And we're hoping they could keep it. Oh, it's not looking good,
I assume
right?
you guys are mid unlucky.
Yeah, no, yeah, Oyasumi kills Chris. That op goes down. That's a lot of money down the drain of Michigan. And as you can see from the scoreboard that I'm showing, Oyasumi picked up a Vandal, which is better for retake on this map. They might actually be able to do some damage here from Market.
Wonder
But
if Aruro might consider a fatal.
maybe,
to
I don't know.
secure
The
the round,
timer's
but
pretty
nah.
close. It doesn't seem like
Right,
he
yeah,
needs
yeah.
it. Michigan at this point is less concerned with winning the round as saving their guns. And they're able to get the
Nice.
picks, win the round, save the guns, keep that momentum, and hopefully bring us into overtime. We shall see.
That was a good mid push. I was surprised that they didn't get more people toward mid the moment they had two people clear A. But yeah, Michigan definitely, that was a good A hit.
Yeah,
A good mid hit.
it was
It
a
was a good
very
idea.
nice mid execute, an
Right.
even better hold on the B site, especially, we saw Fish have that Omen teleport ultimate down, hoping to maybe wait for his teammates, maybe keep them off the plant, but as low as HP as he wasn't able to do much. And it looks like we're having a fast A execute,
Now they
all 5 people
completely
on this A
switched the
site.
pace.
Oyasumi's
Yeah.
left all alone in this corner here, but Chris gets him. That's
And
a
the fade out
huge pick for
and the
Michigan.
shot.
That is huge. That's incredible. That is their top frag. That is match MVP down for the count. Michigan has the advantage. Hopefully they'll be able to keep it. Hopefully they'll play smart and not overpeak. And
I just
Michigan
wanted
brings us to 9-12.
That's nice. They've got Fade and Omen all the way back and 3 on site. I think that's a good fix. But now
Spin with a nice pick. Spin with another nice pick. It's Chris with a great off shot. And UT Fish is left in hell, is able to get spin, but Chris is just going to finish it out. I almost called it before he took the shot. Oh, a really great round for Michigan. Of course,
Yeah,
I
nice
think that
change
was
of
a
pace.
save round for UT Orange. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that was a save
yeah,
round.
it was. It
Yeah.
was, but also, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Also, yeah, I agree. We are getting a force buy here from UT. They're hoping to try and finish this out. Of course, if they lose this round, they're going to have to save again. Yumish, if that happens, would bring it to 12-11. You're getting a little scared. They have force buy again, and we might be in overtime. We shall see. I'm hopeful. UT Fish getting aggressive here, but Chris is going to punish it. Lodging Chris with the early picks with a great numbers advantage for Michigan here. Of course, they were all deafened from that fatal. But it doesn't seem to matter. Michigan in a 3v2 between Logic able to fade it out. It's Oyasumi in a 1v3. Now, if anyone's going to clutch a 1v3, it'll be Oyasumi. So we should be a little scared here. But with the amount of damage he's taking through smoke, I talked too early.
Not even given a chance.
I think that's like the 4th kill Logic has gotten through smoke in these past 2 games. I would not want to play against that.
Yeah. It's definitely it's a controller thing for sure.
Oh,
A lot of
100%.
times, yeah. Now it's 10-12, and a seemingly unredeemable match is getting closer and closer to.
Yeah.
And especially this round too, they got 5A.
Yeah, we
And
have
they're doing a
2,
BX
almost
too.
3 ults on Michigan, of course, with another full buy. UT with a save round, 2, almost 3 ults as well. If UT wants to win out this round, they're going to have to use those ultimates, but they might just save it and have a really big clutch match with their buy. Michigan just able to take the site for free. UT wasn't even holding it. They didn't want to do anything with it.
Yeah, they were on a save and they gamble stacked A, thinking it was the only chance
Yeah,
probably.
and they are all CT. All 5 of them are CT right now. Unbeknownst
But
to Chris, of
again,
course, who's watching mid religiously. Oh, Spin and Logic with some nice picks. Look at
Finn
how
is
much
still
damage
able
is
to get
being
a
done to
kill.
UT Fish and Mateo. Of course, they are in that C, so they were decayed a little bit. But that is a lot of damage done. Chris misses the off shot. Mateo with a nice pick with the Bulldog. Alruba fishes it out. UT Fish with another trade. And we're in a 3v2. 3v1.
Yeah.
Logic with a nice pick. Chris is just going to try to hold on to the op, but I don't think he's ready, and he's not! Trayson gets the op and is just going to run away. He gets that op for Oyasumi. That's crazy. Wow.
That was it was a good attempt, but it was very good.
That
You
was
know,
actually an amazing round from UT Orange. That was the kind of save round they needed to be able to successfully go into this kind of clutch round. Hopefully trying not to go into overtime, right? That was the round they needed to go into this round. They have 4 ultimates, excuse me. They have an op. They have an extra gun for Chamber if he wants it, of course, with that extra 2900, right? He has an alternative gun if he doesn't want the op anymore. And Michigan has 2 alts, maybe 3 with Nikolai. But this is a huge round for UT Orange. It's kind of in their favor in terms of ultimates and guns, so we shall see. But we are getting that heavy execute onto A. Chris, of course, looking out with the ult. The Vandal. Nikolai is getting the ult up, but it doesn't look like they're pushing. UT Austin's all here. All 4 of them are here. Of course, Trayson, excuse me, is holding B, anchoring. But what a waste of a K-wall. Unfortunate. They're unable to get that execution off in time.
I think it was a good idea to back off in
Oh,
general. I think
100%.
in the end,
They would
yeah.
have gotten destroyed on that site.
Right.
If anything, all it did was give them info, gave UT some info, of course. And we have Chris up here on B. Let's see if I can find him. Maybe lurking a little bit. Of course, he just got spotted by the Haunt, so that sucks. But maybe he's able to get this pick on a Ruru. You can see UT Orange here is rotating heavily towards B. Maybe we'll get that execute off A. We do have Spin and Nikolai here mid.
Oh, and that Omen ult to get information might just
Yeah.
completely lie to them.
Alruba get a
no
nice
one
early
made.
pick on Oyasumi. This is not looking good for
They're
UT
hitting
Orange.
anyway.
Oh, Alruba
Right.
with the pick on Fish as well. That's no smokes for UT. No match MVP anymore. And Michigan has that numbers advantage. We do have a raise ult for UT, as we're seeing it go off right now. Peppa Pig able to do a lot of damage to Nikolai, but unable to get this kill. Spin finishes him off. Trayson with the oh my goodness, I can't even speak. I'm so nervous. But Michigan takes it into overtime. They're able to win a round in UT Orange's favor, and that's huge. UT Orange over-rotated so heavily that round, and it wasn't worth it, unfortunately.
Right,
and Michigan's in overtime.
Right, the Omen ult on their team, he used one in A main and saw absolutely nobody,
Yeah.
which was completely unlucky because they had 3 up cat and
Yeah.
1 already past him.
Exactly.
And they were like, oh my god, there's no one A.
Yeah,
And all of them
and
are
Chris
A.
is just sitting there quiet, holding his little chamber up, and is just waiting for an aggressive push. Of course, it doesn't come, and Fade, I believe UT Trayson, ults for Chris, and that's it. And unfortunately, Michigan just gets those nice picks on A and just takes the site and holds it. It was truly an insane round. We do have Michigan defending again, of course. Of course, defense was a little bit harder for us. We weren't so successful with it, but hopefully we've learned from our past mistakes, and it's just we're not a broken record. we can do it.
That's true. We've stacked A again, but this time it looks like
They're actually
right.
A.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's okay that we did stack A though, right? We have Chris on the op here. Chris can get away if need be. Chris can get an early pick, maybe slow down the push, and without fall because of that chamber teleport. So I think that holds okay. I think the stack on A is huge. I am worried though about this tree push from UT. I think Oruru might get shot down, and he is by Oyasumi. Logic with a really nice trade and an extra pick there on Peppa Pig. Umish with the numbers advantage. Logic taking a lot of damage though. Nikolai with a nice pick on Mateo, and this is looking to be a round in the bag. Fish is trying to get the plant down for UT Orange, but he doesn't.
And
And
now it's up to these two to probably make a play to see if they can get it back.
yeah, and it looks like
But
they might over peak here. Chris does have the op and gets a nice pick on Fish. Last one is sitting in hell, doesn't have the spike, and just gets shot down. Wow, what a really great round for Michigan.
yeah, they chose to hit A. They had all 5 of them there, but
Yeah,
unlucky. We still had 3 people there
yeah.
this entire game. Like this entire game.
Yeah, Michigan did not want to give
And
up the site. That was the defense I'd been hoping to see so much earlier in this game, but I'm glad to be seeing it now. I'm glad to see that reactive kind of gameplay, and Michigan just really holding their ground and just showing UT Orange that this is who we are. We're going to stay here, and you're not going to even be able to get the plant down. And it was a really great round.
honestly, Logic putting it on his back for that defense got
Yes.
2 kills.
I
That
mean,
was
Logic
great.
was full paranoid,
I think
blinded. It got 2 picks. It was
That's
crazy.
it, that's it.
We have 2 here holding B. Oyasumi has to go back to site and is blinded
And
deaf.
that hits B,
Oyasumi gets taken
and
down.
he's done.
Spin has taken a lot of damage here in his fight. He's trying to preserve his life here. UT does not have the numbers advantage in this retake. Could be scary. We see Spin.
Taking
you
away
know,
for a smoke, go off main, and then yeah.
Spin's trying to lurk here. Maybe get a heavy flank on UT in this retake. Oh, Peppa
Yeah,
Pig with a
Fish is no
nice
way Fish
entry
ready
and
for
pick.
that.
Able to get Logic as well.
Oh, but Peppa
We're
Pig-
now in a
Fish is
1v4
ready for it, and
situation.
Spin is on.
Oh, and Trayson just finishes it out. That happened so quickly. I need like a
No
minute to
way.
think about it. What a great retake from UT. I was convinced that we had that round in the bag, game would be over. But UT used their utility so well to get that information and to push on his site that
I'm
Yumish was
honestly
overwhelmed.
Yeah, and then you got on top of that the Rays just going in with 2 satchels just got double
Yeah,
kills. I
that
mean,
was huge. That was really huge for UT Orange.
mhm.
I think the most
All
disappointing part of
before
that
Spin could
round
flank.
was the way we had to get off site in a way, right? Chris and Spin were playing for B main. We saw, of course, that choice from Spin to flank. I don't know if it fully worked out in the end because by the time he got there, all of his teammates were dead, unfortunately. But it was a really nice try in the end. And it was just unfortunate that we weren't able to hold site in a way that would have been ideal. You know, we didn't really hold those tight corners. We were playing off each other. Yeah, and now we're in overtime again. So we shall see.
Hmm. So our side calling it timeout, and
Yes.
Oyasumi has an op in overtime, meaning he's giving up his shield. I'm not sure if he'll keep it, but I'm not sure if we're ready for that. Oh no, that's us. Never mind. I think Chris P's on the op.
We
Whether he'll
do
keep
see
it.
an op from Chris, which we did see in the last defensive round, of course. So we might see a similar play here with Chris only on B, but that looks not to be the case. It seems Nikolai's alone again, and we're going to see some heavy mid-aggression here from Michigan with Chris, Alvaru, and Logic. A
Yeah.
very aggressive mid push from Yumish. This is insane, and they get punished for it, which is really unfortunate. Alvaru going down very early in the game. That's a lack of fade info right there, and UT is going to try and get this B push, and they might get it. It's just Nikolai, and from what we've seen in the past, Nikolai is always good for one, but he can't do everything. KO is not supposed to hold a site by himself. But it might be just his lucky day. It looks like they're peeking off it, trying to get some more mid picks, and then they'll pick a site.
Jets pushed up on A too.
Yes,
Well,
very
and
heavily.
doesn't hear anything.
Ooh, let's see here.
But I
Maybe
think Oyasumi like
I think he
always
knows.
is ready for it. I think he's always ready for it.
Oh, but he wasn't ready for that.
Right.
Oyasumi was hoping he'd be holding this angle here for main, as you can see. But he wasn't. He was holding a
Right.
great pick. Spin is good for 2 here in the start, giving Michigan that numbers advantage in this 4v3 as UT tries to take A site from Tree. Michigan is already rotated, already here, ready for it. But it looks like they are choosing to play retake here.
Right, Spin plays back, makes the smart move.
Oh,
stays
Spin
alive to keep pressure
with
and
the-
goes off with the side.
Spin gets a double updraft over this wall here and is able to see from main. Michigan might just take another defense round here. Oh, Trace. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was worried.
All good,
Trayson caught Chris out without a scope. But luckily Nikolai trades it, finishes out that round. Michigan takes another defense round. This is not how I thought overtime would be going. How about you?
I mean, I honestly was not looking good when our Fade immediately lost life on Cat again, but
Yeah,
I think it Spin was on that nice off angle to get the first chamber kill, and then he stayed alive after getting the raise on the second kill on Cat. Stayed alive, so they had to keep watching him. They couldn't just push him and
yeah,
kill him. And now they have pinch between them. Then he got double up draft. Yeah, that was unreal. Good work.
yeah.
Happy
That
Mabel.
was actually crazy. I I was interesting. I thought Michigan would, be losing maybe these defense rounds at the start and then winning offense, but it's truly the opposite. Of course, this is around a tell. We only had that one attack in overtime. Hopefully, Michigan will be able to get a site and be able to keep it.
Mm,
We do have an offensive
Spin
op though
checking
from
out mid.
Chris. I don't think we had this last round, did we?
No, we didn't. I don't think that is incredibly risky to try, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm hoping though it's able to get them a hold on site though, right? Because the main thing that's happening with the UT retake onto an offensive hold is that they're rushing, right? We saw that raise double satchel onto B and it absolutely destroyed them in that hold. Oh, Nikolai able to catch out Mateo a little bit, doing some damage. Ooh, gets caught off guard and is gonna lose his life for it, unfortunately. Is able to do a lot of damage though before he's gone.
Fish is insane with his paranoia. That was really good. Yeah,
Yeah, and it looks
it
like
was
Michigan
perfectly
is in the
timed.
big mid push. Hopefully they'll be able to take B. Trace and getting a pick on all Ruru. Oh, Chris taking a lot of damage to that nade there. It is not looking good for Michigan this round. Chris with a
Yeah,
nice pick on Mateo. That's the kind of momentum you need. But
oh,
Logic doesn't even have his
Trace is
gun out.
still alive on site. Oh, but
Oh, Spin
Spin
with a
finally
nice
able to
trade.
trade him.
And it's Spin with the 1v3. Is able to make it a 1v1.
Oh,
This is all up
this
to
guy's
Spin here.
insane.
Spin is able to take Spike. He's gonna get it to site. And is able to get the plant down as well.
UT Fish is ahead, really far ahead.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my-
Spin with a nice little headshot. The jet knives,
Wait,
and
wait,
he
wait,
takes
wait,
the
wait,
round,
wait.
and we win the best of 3. That is not where I thought this game would be going. I thought we'd be going to game 3. Wow, what a great fight by UT Orange. That was truly a well played game. That was highly entertaining. I hoped all of our viewers thought so too. As a caster, that was one of the most exciting games I think I've casted in a long time, and I was really fun.
Nerves of steel on that man. Unreal.
Yeah, Spin just able to get pick after pick after pick on that clutch round. It was not looking good for Michigan, right? I was hopeful towards when we were taking that take. Maybe we get the plant down. We have Chris with the op, able to slow them down a little bit. But we didn't even get that. Everyone was gone, and it was Spin versus their 3 top frags, and finishes it out. So a really great game for Michigan. You can kind of see on the scoreboard here how it all kind of played out. Oyasumi again match MVPing, had some great games today. Unfortunately, he was just not able to keep up, and Michigan just able to kind of outfrag in this kind of utility-based character roles, and so it's very exciting. And great job for Michigan. They move on in the CEA group stage, and yeah, it's a great day for all. Any last words?
No, I'm just glad that we played a game and our school won.
Yes,
Like
me
always.
too.
Yep. Yes, sir. Trusty, like always.
Yes, well, thank you all for joining us today. It has been Shelby, Chocolate PhD, and
Uh, Chung Yen, aka Kite.
thank you all for so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all tomorrow for some more great games. Thank you.